This week's episode of the Indian Dots podcast, we have discussed lucky girl syndrome, the latest TikTok trend that is absolute bullshit. We have also touched upon Karan going to India and how he's given me notice. Thank you so much for that. How I'm going to a comedy show alone. Also, how cleaning is a bit of a sticking point for me and how I'm not very optimistic about it. And how Karan just doesn't know how to be aggressive when he goes food shopping and to tell people, move, bitch, get out the way. I need to get my food and I can go home. He doesn't get it. Hopefully, I'll put some London in him and I'll do it properly going forward. Anyway,
London, baby.
Please follow through, find out, and you'll understand the concepts. There's a lot of laughs to come, and enjoy. Bye-bye. What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Indy and Doctor podcast. It is time for me and Karan to have our weekly reunion on the podcast and say, Sasikal, how are we doing?
Sat Sri Akal, say it properly. We don't continue the podcast.
Or what?
We are a platform trying to make an image for Punjabi people. We have to do these things properly, these little things.
Yes.
His name is Inderveer.
Sasikal.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sasikal.
You can continue saying it, but I just want to know that you can say it properly. Just say it once.
I can say it, Karan. You've heard me say it before.
I've never heard you say it. It's always, what's happening, people? Funny thing, I had to recently on something which I can't disclose on the podcast until it's actually released. I had to pretend I was doing the intro for the podcast. And then I was like, oh, I don't do that.
What?
Right, yeah. So I was like, Indy does it, the other guy. And so I tried a few takes. And I was like, what's happening, people? And I was like, nah, man. I was like, so I turned out to be like, hello, welcome to this week's episode of, I couldn't do that. What's happening? How do you say it? Say it again.
You can't get the catch. You can't get the bass in your voice to get it going.
It's not the catch. It's that you drop letters and you become like Linda. What's happening, people? That's how you say it. And it's just, say it, go on, say it.
That is how I say it, yeah.
Say it. No, I want to hear you say it. I'm going to close my eyes.
What's happening, people? There you go.
No,
what's happening, people?
Do the...
Oh, okay. What's happening, people? There you go.
Yeah. See, you got that crescendo effect. It's very good.
Yeah.
So I found it quite difficult. And then she told me to do the end, and I was like, I don't do the end either. He does the end. And she's looking at me thinking, what do you do? I was like, I don't know, man. I just chat shit.
I do everything. He does nothing. Understand, I should be on your show, not him. Huh? Okay, very good.
Yeah, so she was a Gori. I don't know why she's become some sort of Indian. But yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to be fresh banda, but okay.
Didn't you
Karan
just
last week told me that you cannot say the word.
Yeah. And you put it on our sheet to say remove.
About
and now
people being from India.
You said it again.
I didn't say it. I said fresh. So not the same.
That's exactly the same.
No, it's not.
Listen, bastard.
I'm fresh and so clean.
Exactly the same, okay?
No. I'm so fresh and so clean. That's why. Yeah. This is what you got to understand.
Oh, covering your tracks there. That's not your intention. I know your intention was. Intention was
that is my intention. How do you know what my intention is? Only I can tell you what my intention is.
Because you're sniggering. You did an impression of an Indian person and went, that's fresh. What else can it mean? Tell me.
Yeah, that's fresh to death. That's what it is, man.
Oh my God.
That's a hip-hop phrase. Fresh to death. Hip-hop phrase is fresh to death. There you go.
Wax lyrical, baby. We're waxing lyrical right now.
This is what I'm saying, man. You got to wax them lyrics from hip-hop. Man. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
That's it, baby. Right, enough of that shit.
So rumor has it you're going to India.
It is. We'll get to that. Just before that, though, how well has the Matar Paneer TikTok reel done, man? It's done very well. I showed my dad because he gets a shout out and like in there. I was like, my dad likes it.
Yeah, it is.
And he had a really good chuckle.
And what did he say?
So he likes it. He's always surprised and like he genuinely like likes it. And then he's just like, I'm just amazed. Like this many people. Look at it. Like he doesn't say it, but in his head he's thinking, have they got nothing better to do than listen you two talking about Matar Paneer ratio?
Oh, Dad.
Do you know what I mean? But shout out to the comments,
it gets
man.
the people going.
It does definitely, yeah, exactly. It definitely gets people going. I think I had a lot more love than you. So definitely more people saying there's no place for Aloo.
What? I don't think I said much in that one. That was all you, to be honest.
No. The start, you said, you got to have Aloo, bro. And that's what people started calling you out because you kept saying, we got to have Aloo, bro. See, I don't know if you
I've just completely
genuinely said
overlooked that
it
in all
or
the
you just
comments.
mean. I don't know if you just being antagonistic to give like the devil's advocate.
You know
or
what, Karen?
genuinely
I
think-
can't remember myself.
Yeah, there was one funny comment. You know
I
that
don't
one
remember
with-
what I said last week, man.
Yeah, I know. You got to remember. I check this reel a lot. I check TikTok a lot, man. I think I've stopped using Facebook since our TikTok started popping off. I can't remember the last time I went on Facebook.
There you go.
So there you go. Yeah, exactly. But I think there's one funny dude who wrote a message to you, Indy, like it's directed towards you, and he said something like, "You should chop up the alus and the paneers in different shapes." He said, like, you should have triangle for one and square for another. Like loads of detail, man. And then there were people putting like ratios, like you should have a 2:5 ratio of matar to paneer. You should have a 0:1 ratio, 1:3 ratio. Like people, really went in, man.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was nice. They weren't
And
triggered.
then I said,
What did you say?
I said something weird back, like if you put this much time and effort into cutting up your paneer and your aloo, there's something seriously wrong with you.
Did you get a response to that? It's a bit of a mean comment, isn't it?
I don't know.
You're a mean
Thing
little
is,
man, aren't you?
the only problem with TikTok is
Yeah.
the only problem with TikTok is that you can't. It's very difficult to look at comments that have been responded to and haven't, and it doesn't appear in order. So it's very odd to look back on in hindsight. It's
so
not. It's
annoying.
not clear.
Yeah. The thread doesn't
yeah.
work, does it? Like you try and follow the thread, and I'm like, well, that comment's from before. So why is it appearing at the top? It's not like the most
Yeah.
recent don't come to the top. So
No.
yeah, to
no.
be honest now, because we get so many comments, when I check the activity log, I'll screen it at that point and I'll just look at the ones that look a bit like, a bit interesting. And then I'll click on them. But yeah, that's pretty funny, man. Clearly people, are concerned about the same thing, the ratio of matar to paneer. So happy days.
I really didn't think it was a problem, but apparently it is.
Clearly, Indy, clearly. So I am going to India.
Clearly.
I'm going to India. So I'm going to India very soon. Now, what's interesting, listeners, is I actually completely forgot to tell Indy. Obviously, now we have a podcast, so we have to schedule around holidays that we both take seldomly. Indy takes more than me, obviously. Always taking holidays, always taking naps.
I don't.
He doesn't.
I don't.
He doesn't. And if he does, he ends up having near-death experiences, as we all know, falling into
Yes.
volcanoes and such. So, yeah, Indy, this is me giving notice that I'm going to India, but we should be able to squeeze podcasts in before I fly. We can trial an India edition if you really wanted to. It'd be interesting. Obviously, have no equipment, time zone, poor internet. I think it'd be quite fun. I think listeners quite enjoy that. Different look. I'll turn up in my
think
banana.
I'd
You
rather not
Take a break from. I'm trying
No, I'll
to.
probably squeeze in a guest.
Okay.
You
That's
know,
fine.
I'm
You
like,
got,
I'll
you
squeeze
got
in a
lots. You got
guest.
lots of friends. You got lots of secretly really connected, high up friends that you don't tell me about, and then they come on the podcast. I'm like, oh, Indy, you know this person? Oh, yeah, thanks for telling me, man. Like, yeah, we could do this and this. Yeah, I don't want to ask my friends for anything
Yeah,
because they're friends. Yeah. You ask me for bloody everything, don't you? Huh? Men are watch that now. Oh,
Do
don't
I?
ask going. Oh, do yeah. I'll tell you what. One thing you've got better at recently. I'd say maybe 3 months. Gone.
Put a pin in that. I don't ask you for shit.
You do.
No, I don't.
No, I mean compared to what you do with the podcast, it's not a lot. But compared to what I used to do, which is nothing, there's some things coming across now. But this is my compliment to you now. The way you ask is actually a lot better now. I think we're close enough now that you don't really ask, like, can you do it? You just like just do it. That's a big switch for you because you used to be really polite with things. Polite isn't even the right word. You were a bit too formal, but now, and I wouldn't say you're rude now, but you know how to ask properly, which I like. So good. I think that's a good skill you developed.
Give me an example of me asking properly.
So we'll discuss something, and you'll be like, "Yeah, okay, get it done. Come back to me when it's done." You know what it is? I realize what it is. You sound like me. It's me talking to me. And so I'm like, oh yeah, like this is Big Daddy here, yeah. He's doing the Big Daddy move on me. It's like, I recognize this style. This is why I said Indy, like, yeah, let me know when it's done. Kindly, da, 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 da. So he's doing it to me, and I'm like, it's like I know you're doing it, but it's quite sexy the fact that you're doing it. Because you obviously it's rubbing off on you, right? This is NLP shit. So
I'm telling you,
I'm
Garen,
proud of him. I'm proud
if
of
you
him.
know how to program each person you work with, turn their little knobs.
Bro,
Yeah.
you look like, you know what you look
Right?
like?
Get their tuning in place.
Do you know what you look like
That's it.
then? You look like Ben Stiller.
Okay.
Meet the Parents. Greg, I've got nipples. Can you milk me? You know the GIF. I think I sent you this GIF recently as well. You can milk a cat. Can you milk me, Greg? Okay, so you go back to your fine tuning, and somebody commented recently on the other video about partner storing. They were like laughing out loud about Indy thinks your tongue's vibrating. That was so good. Vibrating tongues, tuning people.
Yeah.
He's just a funny guy. I miss that Indy.
Genuinely, if you talk to someone back the same way that they talk to you, 9 times out of 10, if they're being polite in the first place, that's how they want to be spoken to.
Absolutely.
So
Annoying, isn't it?
It works. If you just match the energy back or the way they want to be spoken to back, it's cool. So let's say when it comes to talking to Sanj, I know that there's a way that I need to structure things and present it to her. That way she's okay with it.
Please.
What I tend to say with Sanj
It's
is
your
like,
flat.
I'll plan
It's
things
your
in
towels.
order.
It's your gobi.
I'll plan things in order.
Yeah.
Can you let me finish my fucking point, right? I'll plan things in order. I'll put it in like a sheet. I'll make
Right.
it look pretty.
Right,
And there
so-
you go, done. For you, I know it's bare messages on WhatsApp and it's swipe here, do this, do that, get it all written out, done, sorted. I know how to talk to people in the way that they want to. That's a underrated thing that I didn't realize I was doing. So thank you.
But we've acknowledged it now as well. And then you do another good thing, which I like, is if there's multiple messages, you'll individually reply to them. So the swipe reply, which is the acknowledgement. Because I find
Yeah,
some
but that's
people,
how I like to be messaged.
That's good. So that's good because I have the worry sometimes. Like I'll send bulk messages to people, and then they kind of just only reply to one of them. I'm like, are you not reading the rest? And then I have to retag, and I'll be like, what about this? Respond to this? Question mark this. Whereas with you, you're like, so good lad.
Chronological order is important.
Good lad.
Yeah,
Good lad.
yeah.
Good lad. Yeah. So the India Chronicles. It's been a while. Haven't been in India since 2018. So that was, I think, my second Christmas. We went there after being married. So first time with Shindy. So that was uber cool. So still got quite a bit of family in India who I saw a lot of them actually over Christmas, which was nice. It's a good time to go. It's obviously not too hot. So growing up, most of the time I went to India was in July. Really, really hot, man. Like you just have to stay indoors all day with air conditioning
Jesus.
on. Yeah. And then if you're going somewhere, like, you make the dash from the Gaddi, which is air conditioned. It's even at the point where you tell the driver, we're going to leave in 10 minutes so you can prepare the car in air conditioning. So you're going from air conditioning, a little bit of heat, Gaddi, drive, run to wherever you need to go to air conditioning. That's basically what you do in summer months. I was silly one year. I tried to play cricket in the middle of the day, like 12 o'clock, midday, the highest, time of the day because the sun's at the highest point. And about 10 minutes, man, was melting. And family concerned, I'm just going to get dehydrated and pass out. So I just came back inside. I never did that again. But I would play cricket. So I did play cricket every evening about 5, 6 when it got a little bit cooler. But yeah, man, people shower twice, 3 times a day in summer in India. So yeah, but I'm not going to that time. So it's going to be cool. What else? So we're going from London. We're going on BA. I've told you about the American Express stuff. Definitely, guys, you should look into it.
Tell people.
You're pretty excited.
Tell them the life hack. Go on.
I don't know if I want to yet. Maybe when I come back.
Okay.
There's do you know what it is? There's something that's just
Okay.
about to be dropped. There's something just about to be dropped, an offer, which I'll tell everyone when that's dropped because then it's nicer for everyone as well. But next Friday, when we do the in-person
Will you
podcast.
tell me off air?
Yeah, it's fine. But in-person Friday next week. Yeah, we can talk about it then.
Yes.
But definitely something you should look at, guys. There is always a sensible way to travel. Pretty excited to go from T5 because they have an awesome lounge. I've got lounge access as well, which is really, really cool. Although the last time, this is kind of like Confessions of a Married Man, but it's kind of a little bit here as well. We went from Luton Airport when we went to Matera. Again, had lounge access. Was super excited. Got to the lounge. I said to the lady, can we just have a quick look around? Really excited. My mind is already made that I'm going to be here. Shindy turns to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. This is basic shit. Let's go. And this is one of those lounges where there was no lift to get there. You had to take a body. And so we had a little ditchy with this. And I was like, walk of shame, man. I was like, I was ready. Like my mind was already sitting in that chair. There was food, but it wasn't like premium to Shindy's liking. So we ended up going to the Comptoir Lebanese place. And it was really nice. And at that point, I mellowed out a little bit. That's when we started filming footage again. Go on, question.
She doesn't like Comptoir Lebanese.
Breakfast, only the breakfast. Yeah, she doesn't like the dinner or the lunch, but she likes the breakfast. Because it's basically English breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. We went round all the breakfasts. A, that was empty. But B, they had some nice kind of twists. We had like some muesli and stuff and onde, like, the usual stuff. But yeah, good brownie points there for knowing that, Indy. But yeah, excited to go from T5. Going to spend some time in India, see his family. Shindy obviously wants to do a bit of shopping, so that cannot be avoided. Guys, if you're going to India with your significant other, there's going to be some shopping. It's going to involve some suits. It's going to involve some jutiya,
Not
jewelry.
necessarily. Depends on the lady.
Yeah,
I was
most ladies.
talking to my bubby the other day, and
Go.
she said, I've got enough suits to last me a lifetime. I don't need to go to India for any more suits. Seriously, it's too much now. So,
Fair
depends
play.
on the person.
Fair play. I think with Shindy, it's... this year, man, it's shaping out. I started the year and I was like, no one's getting married. Now I look at my calendar, 5 people getting married. And I'm like, yo, and they're like, pretty close people. Mixture of family and friends.
Yeah.
And so then obviously, with girls, it's like, you can't have the same suit. That's a sin, man. It done like that. You can't be like spotted to be seen like, oh, she wore that suit at that event. Girls have this thing, man. They have like a reference bank. They don't say it, but it's like, didn't you wear that at his event or her event? With a guy, is that we could wear the same suit, change a bag, change a tie, change a pocket square, change a tee, change a belt.
That's it, it's done. Easy, light work.
Shirt is shirt. It's always going to be a white shirt. So that's all we accessorize. Whereas their base has to change every time.
Jesus.
Their atta changes it's tough, man. Boaka. We can be
The
ladies.
atta changes every time.
Atta, because they have different atta. La. What do you call it? A mua. What do you call it? A mua. You call it mua.
Mua.
A mua.
Yeah.
MUA, yeah. Because if they change, then they do slightly different ways, don't they? You can say to them, make my
What's
face
the
look
date you're
this.
going to India?
6th.
6th of Feb. Just
What
looking
you
at the
doing?
calendar now, mate.
Hmm.
I'm looking at the calendar, mate. Go on,
Okay.
carry on. I'm listening.
We can shoot 4th or 5th.
Sure.
I don't know
How long are you going for?
how far you are from Mayor and Kenny's. Could do an in-person live. Just put it out there.
Dude.
Dude. Not even like a time. Dude. But do you think it's worth
That's probably
an
the best
in-person
way of
live?
describing it.
But it's
I'll
not
show
gonna be
you.
like-
I'll show you a map online, and you'll understand. That's what I
But
mean.
is it like me going to you from Warsaw? It can't be that far. Is it half of that?
I'd say it's quite close.
No. Wow. It's
I'll
different
show
ways.
you a
like-
map after, and you'll understand.
So then
Yeah,
maybe
it's
we'll
not-
just do it online.
It's not straight.
We'll do it online. It's like sideways.
Maybe we shall discuss offline. Don't worry.
Fine. So yeah, man, looking forward. Best things about India that I love, man, is obviously the food has got to be number one. Obviously family, you're going to see family, but food, sadly it's not amber season, so I'm not going to get amber, but there'll be plenty of fruits available. But here are going to be on point. Skanjimi. Now, have you had this drink? Skanjimi. Also known as Nimbu
No.
Pani. You've had Nimbu Pani though.
No, lemon water here.
But have you been to India? No, you start there first.
Yeah, twice. No, three
Twice.
times.
3 times. Okay. And your last time was when?
3 times.
When was your last time?
2018.
Oh, we're in the same year. Okay, so you were an older person then. Yeah. Okay, fine. So Nimbu Pani, guys, or Skanjimi. I don't know if that's a made-up word that we use in our house or our family. I'm not sure. I haven't validated that word, but I know we use it all. It's just so good. It's basically
well
because yeah, there's a lot of sugar in it. That's basically what makes it really good. And Raju, who makes it in Patiala, just, oh my God, it's on point, man. So I can't wait to have that. Normally I'd have that after I have that long cricket session because I'm really dehydrated. Now I'm definitely not going to play cricket. We do have a home gym. I might use a home gym because I'm not going to be at the gym here. We'll see. And yeah, that's it. India, man. Starting the year off with India. Potentially birthday trip. Still thinking about that one. Back end of the year, Potentially something with mom. Oh yeah, Mr. Raise the Eyebrows. He knows why. Secret. Naughty. Secret, huh? Okay. Tal, what's been happening with you?
You know what? Not much. It's been a bit of a quiet week. So the only thing I'm going to add is that I am going to a comedy show on my own tomorrow.
Hold up. Have you got a spare ticket?
No.
There was three. Well, you said there's three of you going before. Now you're going on your own.
No.
Doesn't make sense.
That's next week.
You're not seeing GuzCon tomorrow?
No, that's next week.
Oh, okay. I can make myself available. There's no problem there. Who are you seeing tomorrow then?
This is in London.
London, baby. Who are you seeing?
Yeah. I am seeing... Who am I seeing? Oh, yard. Bert Kreischer. So, basically, on Twitter yesterday, he put up a tweet saying, Manchester tonight, available tickets. And I'm thinking... I listened to this guy's podcast a lot, and I'm thinking, hang on, I didn't know that you were in the UK. So I clicked onto the link, and it said he's at the Apollo tonight and Friday.
Where we went?
And I thought, shit.
Russell
Yeah, Apollo. No. Oh, yeah. He was at that Apollo. He was at that place in Manchester, yeah.
Where we went with Dirty Pani. Have you called? And your Dirty Pani in Manchester? It's bad Pani.
Yeah, Dirty Pani Wadi, that one. So, yeah, he's in... Where is he? He's at the Hammersmith Apollo. Yeah.
Oh, Big Daddy stage. Oh, yeah.
He's at the Apollo for 2 nights in a row. And I'm thinking, yo. Yeah.
You got to go.
And I'm excited to go. And Sanj isn't here. She's out the city this weekend. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go on my own. I've never been to a comedy show on my own. So this will be interesting.
You know what's interesting about that point? We had a discussion today, didn't we, as a four, about seeing Kevin Hart. And I seriously thought, do you know what? I might just go on my own. Because these wankers don't want to go.
Yeah,
so
go.
I think I'll just go.
Go.
I think Kevin's hilarious. So yeah, I probably will go. I'm free on that day. I'm not shooting a podcast or anything on that day, am I? It is a Monday.
I don't know what date you've chosen, so I can't really confirm more than I.
It's a Monday, but I'll ask for a written. I'll get a permission slip signed by you.
Thank you.
I'll shoot.
But
I'm
excited to go and see that
tomorrow.
Yeah, Gadla. Yeah, I've never been to a comedy show on my own, and I've never been to see something like this. So it'll be good to go on my own experience, just the vibe of the atmosphere, because it'll be stalls on the bottom. I'll be sat on the bottom, like front set of rows, like the first block of rows.
Right.
Because there's obviously single tickets, which means you can get really good seats. So yeah, I'm excited. I'll let you know how it is next week.
Have you ever been to?
He's hilarious. He's the guy. Yes, a few times. Haven't for a while, but I have been before on my own. Yes.
Okay. Have you gone to dinner alone?
Yes, because I had to when I was traveling. So I've done that before as well. I quite like it.
In the UK, not traveling.
In the UK, no. I probably got takeout and come home.
Okay. But then you're eating alone. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same, but not the same. But yeah, you said you liked
Same thing,
traveling
really,
because
it's on your own and like your own space. You can sit there and people watch. No one's really judging you. You're not on a time limit. You can just relax, chill, and just soak in the atmosphere, which is a really nice feeling.
It is a really nice feeling, isn't it? There's no pressure for conversation. Although if you're with like someone you're really comfortable with, then sometimes you don't need to talk. You can just chill anyway. But it's nice. I have interest. Final point on this then. So when you are eating alone, are you a put your phone on a thing and watch a program while you eat kind of guy, or just everything in the back?
I think it varied because I've been on my phone so much when I was probably on like a travel bus or tour bus to get to a place that I was probably just looking around and just watching people, or having a book, because I can't read a book when I'm on a coach or something. It messes with me with travel sickness, but for some reason screens are fine.
Very interesting.
So I just sit and read for a bit.
Okay. Quite a cultured man, aren't you?
Complex guy.
You are.
But Kreischer, for those who don't know, he's the guy who did the Machine Story on YouTube that went viral. So if you type in Bert Kreischer, the machine, he tells a story about him and the Russian mafia. Like, it went viral a few years ago, so I'm pretty sure everyone's heard it if I play it back to you. It's him. He's in the UK, and I don't know how often he is in the UK. So I thought, yeah, why not? It's very rare that medium-sized comedians in terms of that range come to the UK. So I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a big fan, so I'll go see him.
It's a big venue, man. That's not a small venue.
Yeah, two nights in a row as well.
Yeah,
but if there were still
3,500
tickets
people.
available yesterday, then it's probably still going to have some spare seats.
Okay. I think you'll have a good time. What are you doing about dinner? You going to eat out alone or eat at home? Or
No, I'm going to finish work at the flat and maybe grab something quick on the way. Not a meal deal. I'm probably going to eat at the flat during the day and then grab a Huel, actually, and go. That'll do.
Huel. Okay.
A Huel.
Do you
A
think meal deals are anything I eat?
Yes.
I do eat a lot of meal deals. It's not the only thing I eat, but even yesterday, man. So, had my once monthly massage yesterday. I was telling Sanj offline that it's actually pretty standard yesterday. No Satan music, no fingers in the gun. It's pretty boring, actually.
Good.
But you kind of, but now I'm kind of expecting something to happen, so nothing happened. I was like, oh, okay, fine. So had the massage. Shindy, Mom, Chahat were out. They were at the Bell. They were going to bring something back for me, but I had like a meeting in between. I'm super hungry. Couldn't wait like an hour. So I went to the fridge and had one of my meal deal sandwiches. So yeah, it's just, if in doubt, need something super quick. Bang, sandwich done. Crack on. Yeah.
If in doubt, meal dealer out. That's it, done.
Man,
Just get down a t-shirt, mate.
wax lyrical,
Big
man.
cap.
Take the damn
Easy,
goalie, man.
lightweight.
If in doubt, meal deal out. Mr. Indy said. Said by Mr. Indy.
It wasn't
Cool.
said by Mr. Indy. It was said by the Indy. Right, Jello,
The
let's go on
Indy.
to the next segment. So I got some confessions for married men. I don't like cleaning, as we clarified last week, Aaron. I just don't like it. Yes, go on.
You like cleaning certain things. The things that you like to clean, you want to clean.
Yes.
Everything else you delegate out to the female, aka your wife,
Yes.
whose flat it is. I remember you started last week basically saying that you don't do any chores, and then we had to kind of just give you a bit of, Indy, come on, you do something, and then you told us about all the different things you do. So I know you love the washing machine, and you had the whole ordeal about getting that clean, and you got it clean, A1, tip-top job. Let me just guess. You don't do the Hoover.
I do. We went over this last week.
No,
We're just repeating shit now. Right?
wait. No, but you don't do the Hoover. You wash the dishes. I'm showing you that list, yeah?
I
Wash
do the Hoover.
Okay, washing machine, wash the dishes, Hoover. Those are your main things, yeah? Yeah. What does Sanj do now? Food preparation.
I do food prep as well. That's split evenly, I'd say. We both do it.
Evenly. All right, big man.
Yes.
Right, go on then. Tell me
Yes.
about your confession.
I don't like cleaning, like other stuff, like cleaning the flat, for example. And after last week's conversation, Sanj said, you know what? I feel like you should be cleaning more around the flat. And I thought, I fucking shot myself in the foot here. Okay, great.
You're like,
Great.
your subscription
So,
to the podcast is over. I don't want you listening to it. Your access and privilege denied. Okay, you tell her, man.
my access and privilege.
No, her access. You tell her, man. Alpha, baby.
No.
Cobra,
No.
man. That's it. Black Mamba mentality, man. Come on.
Kobe, Cobra, get it right, man. Jesus.
Black
Cobra
Mamba
Kai,
mentality.
Black Mamba,
Cobra Kai.
Kobe Bryant.
Actually, what I was doing is actually a play on words, Cindy. Kobe, he's behind you. Cobra is the other name for Top G, Andrew Tate, who is also you, right? Indian Tate right here, man. Indian Tate.
Okay, can we just pause for a second? Why do you keep saying I am this dickhead? I just don't. It's not even relevant. It's just like me labeling you saying, oh, look at this guy here. He is X, Y, and Z. It's the dumbest correlation I've ever seen you make. Ever.
Absolutely. It's funny, though. I like it. I like saying things to you. And seeing
There's no
this
logical sense to it.
Oh, there's zero logic. Although when you were ordering the Coke in that cafe, Patty and Bun, that was quite funny. for the good lady, for the wife, for the female.
Yeah, because all of you were like, ooh, 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 to anything I said. And I was like, what do you want me to say? Her.
There are no phrases left to describe Sanj for the Sanj. DJ Sanj.
There was nothing I could say. All I could say was just like, yeah, this one who's sitting here that's not here, who's in the toilet, and I'm ordering
Do you know what would have been epic?
Jesus.
If you went, can I have a Diet Coke for it?
I'm not going to do that, mate.
No. You definitely will
I
get
have
shot.
some respect. I
So
respect
Sanj is at
women.
the gym. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Sanj is at the gym. She's heard you say shit about you don't want to clean the flat. She's come home and said, what's this shit you're speaking about on the podcast? Tell me how that conversation went down first. Come on. What was that interaction?
She didn't say that. All she said was, you know what? I think you should clean the flat a little bit. And I thought, oh, fuck's sake. All right, cool. Okay. Literally that's what it translated to in my head. I was, oh, fuck's sake. Okay. All right.
Right.
Fine. So then I said,
Fine.
okay, what cleaning product does what? Because sometimes I get confused. Sometimes I get very confused, okay? There's a lot of misters when it comes to cleaning products.
Yeah.
There are. There's a lot of misters.
They are labeled window, hard surfaces, all surfaces. So tell me, my friend, how are you getting confused?
I know that.
Right.
Karen, I was trying to put an obstacle in the way of me not doing it. Basically, if you do something so badly, you don't have to do it.
So
Come on,
like,
man. Think of the
you're
game
like,
here.
You're like, Sanj, do I put the fairy over here on the floor? Is that what it's for? So you're doing a proper dumb man move, isn't it? Okay. I like strategy here.
No, I wasn't that dumb. I was doing something, though.
Subtle dumb.
I said, all right, so Mr. Sheen
yeah.
isn't meant to go on glass. And she's like, no, it is meant to go on glass. And I thought, I can't do this. That's literally what I said. I said, I can't do this. Right, I'm clearly fucking this up. Because there's Mr. Sheen, Mr. Muscle, there's Dettol. There's some other ones in there as well that I just don't know what they do. And I'm just like, why can't you just have a one-size-fits-all product that goes on every surface? Life will become much easier if we just do that.
Bleach will clean everything,
bleach
man.
the surfaces.
Everything. Non-bleach is halfway in that. I had he's obviously a real teacher, a real person, Indy, who basically hated the hospital. This is my biology teacher from school, who got a cut on his leg. Instead of going to hospital, he bleached on his leg. A lot of pain. Killed all the germs. You know, it says on the thing, kills 99% of germs. It absolutely does.
You're not supposed to do that. You'd rather put
You're
alcohol in your leg.
absolutely not meant to do that, man. And do not try this at home, guys. But he was like in some, thinking like he's in some post-apocalyptic world. There's no access to anything. So he put it on, he did it. Bleach will clean most things, right? But I know, I was just trying to play into your thing there about if there was one thing that could do everything. Bleach is probably the closest. But yeah, go on, carry on.
I'd rather just use Dettol on everything. But I can't. I don't think I'm able to. Because apparently it leaves streaks. So you've got to do Mr. Sheen for glass surfaces. You've got to do Dettol for other surfaces. You've got to do Mr. Muscle for the bathroom. I understand now. I just wanted a simple one-size-fits-all policy. Life would be much easier.
How many remotes do you have for your TV?
2.
That's not bad. So yeah, you're right. You want simplification, isn't it?
I know some people who have like 4 or 5.
Yeah. But you need simplifying.
Yeah.
So one would be good. So did Sanj give you a list of like things to clean, or did she just say clean stuff?
All she said was like, just, you might want to start cleaning the flat. And I was like, okay. Normally we have a division of responsibility, which is Sandra do like this much of the flat and I'll do this much of the flat and then we're good. Nah.
So is this the new
lesson
precedent?
is I should be selective with the things I discuss on the podcast, maybe.
Yes. You have been caught out a few times, actually. Haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah, you say things, then you forget you say things. And then Sanj tells you say things.
I just forget I say anything. And then I'm like,
That's true,
okay,
that's true.
maybe. Looking back on it, I should edit that out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Potentially, possibly.
Maybe,
We can do.
And you want to do live shows, yeah?
Mate, I can't wait, man.
I don't think it's going to work.
Out. Welcome to the stage, Indy and Doctor. Hello, all you. That was you. Andy, no, don't say it. No, you cannot. No,
There's no beat.
Yeah.
There's
I'll
no
just-
beep.
The beep is me running across the stage, put my hands on your face. No. And I take the damn
be
goalie,
fair,
man. And a goalie
if that
club, goalie
ever-
club. Goalie club.
If that ever happened,
Yeah.
if that ever happened, then I put my foot in it. I just drive my foot further. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking Doctor down with me. He works at this place.
Oh
He
my
does
God.
this. This is his. I'm
These are his
taking him-
secrets.
Taking you with me.
These are his secrets.
I'm like,
This is
he's
what he
coming with
does.
me.
Oh my
He's coming
God.
with me.
You're like,
The
there's-
whole
there's a-
platform's gonna die.
Yeah,
all right, he
yeah.
ain't taking it over. It's all
Yeah.
going down. Okay.
Because I'm thinking they're like, okay, we can make it the Doctor podcast. No problem here. Koi hor labla nahi, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sanjay,
No.
Whatever.
I know
You're
your
like,
plans.
No.
I know what you're thinking.
There's no podcast without you. Okay. There is no
Thank you,
light.
mate. Thank you.
Light.
So,
Dark.
Why am I dark?
I'm just messing with you, man.
I'm happy, bandaya.
Oh,
Nah, to be fair, I'll be honest.
Oh.
To be
Do you
honest,
know what?
in the first segment, I was fully dying. I've just had a nap. Okay,
Right,
I've been
right.
struggling, but now I am present. I am here.
You know
I
why?
have arrived.
Because look at
I'm
my
only
energy in this
39 minutes
segment.
into the podcast.
Look at my energy. I'm shouting at you. I've gone up an octave. I'm trying to, shock you back into life. Now look at you, man. You're smiling.
Trying to wake me up, man.
Yeah, basically. You said
Stop
something
that
really.
on.
You said something really, really cute. Then you said, "I'm happy." I said it.
Did I say that? Oh, shit.
It's so cute.
See, I don't even know what I said like a minute ago.
If there was an indie doll and you pull the cord, it'd be like, "I'm happy." Oh my god, that's like one of the cutest things ever. Okay, I'm happy that you're happy.
Oh god, what's that guy's name from Singers King? Meh happy sing. Meh happy sing.
sing.
Yeah, that guy.
I'm always surprised by how many
Hmm.
indie Bollywood films you watch. So nice little reference there, Indy.
Told you, man. I'm an undercover guy.
So Kardi Safai. So Indy's had his ass laid out to him this week. He's been told to do Safai. The question is this the new Preston now? Like, have you got to increase your output in terms of cleaning?
I don't know. I'll come back and let you know in a few weeks' time if I do. Because cleaning isn't my thing, man. I'll be honest. I can do it. Like, I can do most things, and Sanj
Do
can do
you
most
really
things.
want to say
But
that?
do you get the satisfaction?
You just said that. She's going to hear this. I don't really like it. You know what's going to happen?
wanna
She's going to
say
say,
what?
I don't care, Indy, to the fact that you don't like it. It needs doing. So do it. That's what's going to come back now. That's going to be the jawab. What are you going to say then? You, my friend. I have a solution
Hello.
for you, though. You want a solution?
Yeah.
Outsource.
I'm not hiring maids, bro. No.
Bro, it's £10, man. It's done. Sapai hoy nahi teri. You can sit up. You can do your toe stretching, whatever you want to do while she's doing Sapai. Mr. Andy,
right?
sit here
Sanj
and
just
I clean the flat.
Imagine Sandra's gone to the gym. She comes back and things are completely differently clean to what they're used to because they've had
Monica.
the cleaner come and go.
Monica.
And she's like, "What happened here? Yeah, what happened here? Why is this out of place? That doesn't belong there. What? Huh? Should she pick up on it immediately? I know she would.
Sanj is Monica. She has 11
is.
different types of towels.
We've
the
already
guest-
said
the
this
guest
to her.
towels. Yeah. But this thing about the moving
Yeah,
thing,
she does.
I think Chandler does it once. So if you did that, yeah, you'd be in the shit, man.
I got to be wary about this, man. I got to be wary about this.
You need to be careful what you say in the podcast, man. This is not a safe space for you. Nope.
I'm okay. I didn't say anything bad there. I'm okay.
Apart from that, you
Just
don't want to
being
do
honest.
cleaning. And
I'm
you don't
allowed
like
to be
cleaning.
honest.
You're not. That's the whole point. Do not
No,
be
okay,
honest
okay,
on a
okay,
public platform that your wife listens to and
I
will hold
don't
against you.
like cleaning.
Okay? Because
I
of
don't
you,
like
Sanj.
cleaning, but I will do it if it's necessary.
Good
But
lad.
I don't like it.
And the honest Indy Sanj is trying to say he would prefer if you did the cleaning. He doesn't want to say that, but that's what he's thinking. So I've said it as his good friend.
No, that's 100% what I'm thinking. I'm not going to back out. I prefer
Get
it
it,
if Sanj
get
did the
it,
cleaning.
get
I'm
it,
not going
get
to
it.
lie. She
Share
thrives
one
at it and she
Oh,
enjoys
share one
it.
Share
She enjoys it. She's very good at it. But for me, I'm just not that guy. She does enjoy it.
I'm happy, huh?
That's it.
All right,
That's it.
cool, bro. Good confession.
Go on, tell me yours. Thank you.
I was in Aldi doing me shop. Now, I have two types of Aldi shop. One shop is Shindy's give me a list. It generally tends to be longer. I don't know where most of the things are on that list. The good thing about Aldi is, though, at least the layout is pretty much the same any Aldi you go to. So that's one good thing I rate about Aldi, apart from quality and price and all the other stuff. So I'm in Aldi, next to the gym, done my gym session. I'm just going in to get my little breakfast items. Bang, 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 bang. I've got to the last row where the bread and things are. I'm just trying to get my breakfast bars. The last thing I need, right? But there's a bit of congestion. So I've just got a little basket. I don't need a trolley. I feel like if I have a trolley, I'm going to fill the trolley, right? There's a principle, Parkinson's Law, I think it's called. And Parkinson's Law, it basically says, if I said to you, Indy, you've got 8 hours to do this task, then you will fill 8 hours in doing the task. If I say you've got 10 minutes to do it, you're doing 10 minutes. Right? So it's the thing about we fill up the available time to us, and that's technically not efficient. And most of the time it's not productive, but we just feel like because we've had lots of effort and we spent lots of time on something, it makes it more productive and effort. It's not. So in the same vein, I don't go for the bigger trolley because I feel like I'm going to fill it up with shit I don't need. Yeah. Best advice I've ever got is never go without a list, because then you've got no focus, and never go when you're hungry. Those are two things when you go shopping. So I'm there. I think I have to get back to podcast with you, or I'm doing something else. I'm on a timeline. And then there's this elderly couple, right? So so I'm in the middle lane. Let's think of it like a motorway. I'm in the middle lane. In the fast lane, it's actually quite funny. So in the fast lane are these two elderly people who are the slowest, but they're in the fast lane, if you think from a motorway perspective, right? But they're kind of veering into my middle lane.
Handy.
Right? And then on the slow lane, you've got a combination of mother, child, annoying, mummy, can I have this? Mummy, can I have this? That kind of age. Plus somebody stocking the shelves, and they've got loads of saman now. And I'm like, yo, this is like, padani, ki hoya na, hana? And all I need is this one item. I know exactly where the item is, right? But here's the thing. I think it comes down to being British. I think that's where it comes from. But I didn't have the thing to say to this elderly couple, excuse me. That's all I had to say. So what I did instead is I started looking at random items that were there. I had no idea what these items were. I got so deep, I'm talking like 3 levels of inception. I started Googling the ingredients just to learn what they were. And then I think I moved on to Googling recipes for, okay, if I was going to buy this hypothetically in this, level 3 inception, what would I do with it? I think I even made it to a YouTube video. So yeah, that happened. This went on for about 10, 15 minutes. No, not 15, 10 minutes.
What were they doing?
I don't know what language they're speaking. That was the thing. They were talking a different language, and they were looking at things and then looking at the trolley. Then one was stationary and one would go away and go and get something, come back, and then they fight about, no, we don't need this. So, bichare, but mainu bahut arsa aaya, and I was just like, I can't say anything here. And I just didn't say, excuse me, excuse kar sakte ho? No. And I just stood there, waited till they moved on, and then dropped all the other shit I was doing and just straight to my item, bang. And then when I wanted to make my quick escape, I couldn't do that either, because then there was a massive line. I always like sometimes where this doesn't happen with all people. Question.
You need to come shopping with me in London, and you will learn the concept of aggression in a supermarket.
Give me example.
Everyone puts hands around you to get to shit. They will not say, excuse me. They'll just poke through you. There is no excuse me. It's just bam, go. And there's an understanding that everyone knows that's what it is. Don't get upset. So I should take you there. And then you go to Birmingham and you'll be like, bam, just take it and go. People will think you're rude, but who cares? Probably never going to see him again.
Sounds like how you guys drive in London as well, doesn't it? Just don't give a shit, cut in. Horn.
I actually don't drive like that. I drive okay, but other people do. Yes. If you give someone way down here, it's like, oh my God, you're a nice person. Yeah. Or they're thinking, ha, sucker.
Yeah, we were driving to Harry Potter that day. I was giving way to a lot of people, but it's just, I think it's normal. Tell me this happens to you as well. So you got your little basket. You've obviously only got a few items. Then you got your families who've got a massive double-decker trolley full of saman. You get to check out. And the thing with Aldi is it's a bit like bingo. So like even the other day, I got to the checkout. There's only one checkout open. But at some point, it's going to be like dear customers, number 5 checkout is now open. And then everyone's like, "Katir." And everyone runs, right?
That's the worst.
And so I was a bit like, I was slow walking. I was doing a bit of like a creep. I was like, this is a really long line. I'm not going to commit to it. Something's going to open up. Katir hoga. So I was hovering, right? I was like, man, I'm ready, like, right? So I had my arms everywhere, right? And then one opened up, and I was like, yes. So I'm moving towards it, and then there's this family. They got a massive truck full of saman, and I'm like, oh shit, man, they're gonna take up the whole conveyor belt. Like that's how much saman they had.
Yes.
I'll just be at the end. Until the husband says, would you like to go in front, mate? You've only got small number of items. Like, and the thing is, this is how British we are. They're like, I'm like, are you sure? Like, why? You don't even need to say that, really. Like, someone said, but you should be like, thank you, move on. I'm like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yes, get in there. But you don't always get that. There's only some people who are kind of, it's almost like as if they feel bad for having so much shopping and they feel that you should go first. I don't know. What's been your experience in this realm of politeness?
That doesn't happen much in London. People don't tend to give way to people that have
Don't
smaller
give
items.
a
Just like
shit.
get in line and wait your turn.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
So tell me, where does this culture come from, man?
I don't give a shit.
Why are you guys dickheads, man? What is it? Why is it rude and abrupt? Where does this come from?
I think it depends on the area you're in. Barking is not a very rich area. There's a lot of working class people here. So it's kind of like not a free-for-all, but everyone's clearly had rough days, tough times, and they're all just focusing on their own shit. And the last thing they want to do is think about giving someone way. They want to get in and get out of this packed supermarket, which if you don't get there on time, shit starts going out of stock. It doesn't get restocked. So if you miss something and you missed your opportunity to get it, you're a little bit like, fuck's sake, I got to come back again later in the week. So I feel like there is that underlying layer of discontent when you go food shopping here.
So what you're saying is, what I'm hearing is, it's nothing personal. It's just that I got a lot of shit to deal with.
No.
And I need to deal with that. And I'm just in my zone, in my lane. I just want to bang, bang, bang. Do you have that? Are you this way inclined? Or
that's literally it.
Are you polite or?
I'm quite okay. I mean, I tend to go, if I can, I'll nip out at lunch and go and get the food. But I thought in my stupid head, lunchtime's the perfect time to go. No, it's just as busy because people probably thought the same, or they're on part-time work and they finish work or going to work and they're doing their food shop now. So there's no easy time to go. The best time to go really is 8 a.m. in the morning where everything's stocked and ready. Who got time for that, right?
Okay, so the people that go at that time, India, are going to be the guys, like the guys who are retired, the guys who are a bit old school, that walk to the shop to get their morning paper and pay with change. Those are the guys you find, right? The paper under the armpit like this, exact change, always.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, the internet's here, they don't want to read that. They want to sit with a physical paper, sit down, and Jada chop. So what is it? What's that? Jada chop, gogi. I don't know his words, man. Jada cup, right? Jada cup, paper open. You've done your shop in the morning. And actually, I think that generation also, Indy, was, how we do a shop and we're like, okay, done a shop now. Shop is done. I don't know if you shop like this, but your shop is done for a while. That generation is like, they like to go every day and just get a few items. Yeah,
they do. It's a routine, isn't it, to go out and go and do that? But that's assuming it's within walking distance of their home.
Yeah. I'm talking about, Bella. We used to have the concept of a corner shop, and now they've all gone because it's Tesco Express. So, it's still there. It's just in a different form.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You've got the co-op, haven't you? The
so what did you learn from this experience, Karan?
I'm not going to do what you tell me to do because I just can't do that. I will just say, excuse me. Right, so it would be more... the thing is, if I'm going to get my hand in there, it's either I'm going to ask you to get it for me, number one, or it's, hi, sorry, just excuse me, I just need to get that item. That's probably the most I can do, man. This kind of... what you lot are doing, like
or
Spider-Man,
if you walk... If you walk in the direction of their eyesight and then veer towards them and then put your arm out, they naturally move away.
Acha, you're saying threaten them, get really close and be like, I want the item there. Start pointing at the item. Yeah, that one, that one.
I'm not threatening at all. It's just people understand that they're standing in obstructing a section of food and they got to move.
There you go. There you go, mate. Got it. You're just full of hacks, you are, aren't you? You're just full of hacks, mate.
I told you, man.
That's it, man. Safai karya kar.
Be in the game long enough.
Kuttaya, safai karya kar.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, Sanj.
Yeah.
What I will say is,
To be fair,
when he comes here and we shoot the podcast in our room, he does very good cleaning. That's all I'll say. Boss bhai karta the.
thank you. To be fair, I am good at. If you give me instruction on what to do, I'll do it.
Oh,
Touchy, if you give me instruction on what to clean and how to do it, I'll do it. I'm like, yeah, cool. What's next? Can I sit down now? Like, what's next?
Can I sit down now?
What's next?
Am I done yet? Are we there yet? Am I done yet? Is it clean enough yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like you. There's always, you know,
Every guy relates. I'm sorry. Every guy relates to what I'm saying right now. They do. They just do. I am not a unique banda. We all think the same thing.
Question: do you like cleanliness though?
Yes, I do like living in a clean place. That is true.
Perfect. So what we've concluded is, Indy likes cleanliness, but does not want to be involved in doing the cleanliness.
No. I will do some of the cleanliness. I enjoy hoovering. I enjoy tidying up. I just don't like wiping the surfaces with everything.
Tidying up?
It's long.
What's tidying up?
I'll
Moving
do
things.
it.
What's tidying up? Moving things.
Mate, naturally, when you live in a place, right, for like a week,
place,
and things are getting muddled up,
right?
Yeah, a place, because obviously I'm thinking for you this doesn't really work, but for us it does. So when you live in a flat and you have papers, etc., like news that comes through, little bits and bobs just hanging around, like, oh, I forgot to put that away. The TV might need a bit of a wipe down. Like, naturally, over the week, it just gets dirty. It just gets like needs a bit of a tidy up. Okay. So, yeah, you just tidy it up on the Saturday or Sunday. That's it.
Are you someone who's very particular about everything needs to be in a particular place?
No, I don't care, but Sanj does. And I've learned to understand, okay, fine. That's cool. Fine. I will put things away on the weekend. Or if it's taking up a lot of space, I'll put it away. Like the camera equipment I've got set up now, as soon as the podcast is done, I'll put it away. Stacking.
Yes, good lad. Look at that Pictionary or charades or whatever you're playing there. Yeah, exactly. You got to stack the stuff, man. Can't be doing that every day. Don't be silly. Can't be changing the bins every day. Don't be silly. Can't be washing machine every day. Don't be silly. You know what I mean?
No, I actually do the washing machine nearly every day, to be fair. Yeah. In winter time, I do. Not in summer. Yeah. Because in winter, you naturally have more bulkier clothes. So if you have more bulkier clothes and you come home from wearing them all day, they're sweaty, they're stinky, they need washing, then your basket gets full and you got to wash them. But in summer, you wear less clothing. Therefore, you wash clothes, but not as bulky or large. So it doesn't make as big of a load. So yeah, that's the logic.
I understand kind of what you're saying, but
I've really thought about this.
A washing machine every day seems a lot, man. With Dobande, we have like 5.
It's not every day. It's like 3 or 4 out of the 7 days in the week.
Wow. Still, okay. All right. Fair enough. Tika. I guess we batch ours and we just do it all on the weekend. There's a lot there.
Because think about it. You clearly wear your clothes in the day. You then wear gym clothes. You then wear clothes that you want to work and back. So that's got to go straight in the wash. You can't really leave that lying around. Yeah. So naturally that accumulates with 2 people. Yeah.
Okay, so to conclude, Mitra Dosto, please comment and tell Indy to do Safai. Also, Shindy had a message for you, Indy. She heard the challenge segment about potentially you eating cheese, and maybe thought we could. I'm not doing it. Yeah, but maybe a reaction video. I'll eat it with you, and you could just react to eating some cheese that you'd potentially like. I think.
Give me a bucket, pay me.
Right.
And I'll do it.
Bucket for ulti, fine. Payment can be negotiated. That's fine. All right. If I agreed with Sanj that you could have cleaning off for a set period of time that you define within reason, would you consider this an off-board deal, guys?
That's not paying. No.
Why is it?
I'm on about cold cash going.
Why? You do not like cleaning. I'm going to get cleaning off the table. Off-board deal. This is a great deal. Take it. I can negotiate this with Sanj.
Oh, I don't know, man.
So I don't know.
We'll have to discuss this off air. Right?
This is interesting. This is actually really not interesting. Okay, cool. We got late night jams scheduled next week. I'll have the cheese ready.
You've actually got me a little bit interested.
Excited. Don't worry. I know there's certain things you don't like.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. I'll speak to Sanj. I'll speak to the gaffer. The gaffer.
All right. Deal.
All right, Mitro.
Okay, next section is going to be hilarious. Check
Okay.
it out. We'll see you there. In this section, we're going to talk about
Yes.
Goran getting me triggered again. It wasn't Goran in fairness. So I was driving to Oxford, as you know, right? This is, did you hear about, by the way, guys? I got to introduce it. Yeah. So I was driving to Oxford. Sandra's in the car and she said, "You're going to love this." And I was like, "What is it?" Goran, have you heard of this thing called lucky girl syndrome?
Okay, I haven't heard of it. So let me ask you a few questions before you tell me what it is. It's obviously not a medical condition, is it? Although you've got syndrome on the end. It's a play on words, right? Lucky girl syndrome.
It's a TikTok trend.
It's a TikTok trend that you... okay. Is it about a girl who finds a rich dude? Is it to do something about that? No?
No.
I'm not even close on that. Right, you tell me, man. Lucky girl syndrome. What is this?
So basically, it is thousands of lucky girls thinking they are lucky. That's basically it. No, that's a really shit explanation. So here's how it works. You tell yourself that everything works out in favor for you. The universe is rigged in your favor and that you are the luckiest person. You now have lucky girl syndrome. That's the concept. It's manifestation on steroids.
It's not. That's just normal manifestation. That's been around for ages. What's the difference? There's nothing different about that. Except.
This has been taken too far. So it's got over 80 million views on TikTok, and it's taking the piss, because to think that 80 million people could all be lucky at once is the dumbest hypothesis I've ever heard in my life. That is not luck. That is clearly something outside of that, which doesn't correlate with luck per se.
I agree with that. It reminds me of a scene of Bruce Almighty, you know, when Jim Carrey plays God and he starts getting prayers from everybody. And so he sets this automatic thing, which is like yes to all prayers, and then everybody wins the lottery.
Yes.
And there's like a scene on the news like, so everybody won the lottery, which was like $25 each. It makes no sense at all, does it? So, the law of attraction, the manifestation, I mean, I've read about that a long time ago. The Secret is based on this whole thing.
It's bollocks. Your boy, James Johnny, has spoken about this law of attraction shit. He did a video on it. And I watched it the same day as this came out, because I was just thinking, let's have a look. And that video summed things up very well, which is saying law of attraction is so speculative, it could be anything. There are people who swear by it who are celebrities. He said, however, those celebrities who have already made it, what's to say they were not going to make it anyway? And then you're also missing out the millions of people beneath that didn't make it with that mindset. So it doesn't work.
No, but it's not black or white. See, this is where you're getting it wrong. What James Johnny says is obviously a massive proponent is take action. You have to do something. Sitting there, me all day thinking food's going to come, food's going to come, food's going to come. No. But the side of which is positive mindset, yes. What's that thing? Luck. What did Roy Keane said? He said luck is practice meeting opportunity or something like that. Like you're ready. Like you put in the effort and the work, and then when opportunity comes, you're ready. That's luck. And that's probably the best definition of luck that I've found. I like the concept of the positive thinking. That's good. But if you do it just alone,
that's where I draw the line.
Correct. I agree with that.
Positive thinking is fine. I've got no problem with positivity in your day, but thinking that this is going to make the be all and end all of everything is stupid. So saying, "Oh, I'm thinking great, great things are going to happen," and then sitting there doing fuck all about it is not going to help anything.
Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't work. Also, why is this only exclusive to ladies? Why is it not the luckiest person? That's not very inclusive, is it? For a TikTok trend? I thought that's very unfortunate.
A bit sexist there. Nice. India's a bit tricky.
What about the guys? Yeah. Why can't we be the luckiest men in the world, huh?
I mean, speak for yourself, man. I'm pretty lucky. I don't know how you feel. You're forced to clean things. Maybe that's why you're not feeling lucky. I don't know. Maybe if you look if you look from another side, you're so lucky that you have been given the seva to clean the flat. And that's what you got, okay? It's all about the way you look at things. Perception, brother.
Look at this guy and his bloody manifestation habits, yeah? To take it up a notch on this, the BBC did actually talk to people about this. And one of them was a girl who I think is Punjabi. Her name's Damana Kaur. Okay. And
Damana, okay.
she basically said, I thought that this is bollocks.
Right.
I tried it. I gave myself daily affirmations. And her exact quote was, she had a dream of being a model and was recently booked for a photo shoot. She had the opportunity to work with big brands online. It didn't happen until I shifted my mindset to say it's going to happen. And ever since I have, I feel like opportunities have just been flying at my face and everything is working out. Okay. But did she reach out to those people to go and get that? Did she try and do modeling beforehand? Did she do photo shoots beforehand? Has she got a portfolio? Is she pretty? Like, all of those other things really apply to this scenario for it to work out.
Yeah, so the stickling point for you is that she's giving all of the accreditation to the manifestation.
Yes.
That's your point, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I hold a similar thing. It's about, like, people get better as well. And they say, this is what made me better. An old version of me would be like, but how do you notice that? How do you notice that? Now I don't care, man. If something makes you better, fine. If you're succeeding, fine. If you think it's because of this, fine. Don't care, man. Don't care. A couple of years ago,
as a doctor, you're thinking next patient, get out.
No.
That's what you're thinking.
Look, definitely not that. Just clear the air here. When I did that video that everyone thought was really like some bad, unempathetic doctor, it's definitely not that. It's just more that placebo, not placebo, if there's something that gives somebody hope and they have true belief in it, like, what is belief, man? That's the question. What is belief? I think I've told you this before, Indy. The best definition of belief I got was when I was in Milan. We're in the Duomo, the cathedral. You go inside, there's a red dot at the top, like a light, like a red light. And the tour guide was like, right, so where that red light is, guys, is said to be the nail that was in Christ. The actual nail on the crucifix. So somebody in our group said, how do we know that that is the nail? The guy, chuckled a little bit, and then he basically said, listen, if you think and believe that this is the nail in Christ, this is the nail in Christ. If you believe it's not the nail in Christ, it's not. That is belief. That's it. Belief is whatever you believe. Simple. So when it comes to manifestation, if people are...
That's stupid.
No, it's not stupid. But you know where I draw the line? You said the thing about positive thinking. I agree. And the other thing is, it's where people start imposing it on others. I think that's where I get the problem. It's when people come up to you and say, like, you need to do this. If it works for you, that's fine. If I've asked for, why do you think you're successful, or tell me some things that have made life easier for you, or whatever, fine, bring it up. It's when people just start talking about it and saying, everyone should do this. This is all you need to do. That's where I draw the line.
Let's flip it on its head. This manifestation trend has also been used for many other bad things, such as manifesting and thinking, yeah, everything's great in like an MLM. So if you're in a multi-level marketing scheme or a scam, a lot of that is based on cult habits, trying to think positive. And if you don't think positively enough, it's your fault. So the problem with manifestation is if it doesn't work out for you, there is that. But also in this article, it says, if you have the problem with manifestation and it becomes a problem in your head,
you're the problem.
You are thinking it's because of my fault. And it's not going to fix medical conditions. It's not going to make yourself feel better by manifesting it. It doesn't work like that. If you have a real problem that needs to be seen, go and see somebody. Trying to pull yourself out of a rut by just thinking good isn't really going to do it. You might need some actual proper intervention. This is what I don't like about this manifestation stuff. And some girl apparently took it even further. Let's just read this last bit out, Karan.
Go.
Let me just find it. So, let me just quickly scroll through.
The big sigh from Indy.
This girl, Holly, tells herself she's going to get what she wants, and 99% of the time, she does.
Okay.
So she believes she has lucky girl syndrome, and she has used it to help her find last-minute flights, move into her flat, and even winning rock, paper, scissors. Loads of little things like that, which I don't think could ever actually work, is something of pure luck. It's stupid, man. No, it's too much. It's too much, honestly. I hate it.
I just want to get on that last point there. Why do you hate so much? Why the such negative affiliation with it? Why is it triggering you? I need to understand that.
Because I feel like stuff like this gets taken out of hand and people just pin it down to one thing and don't realize the other factors that they have in their life going for them. Because if I go to somebody now who is in a working class job and I say to them, manifest it, everything will be great. One day you're going to live in a mansion. They'll look at me like, are you dumb? No, that's not going to happen.
Blood.
So this manifestation shit needs to have the right circumstances and the right minerals or chemicals to have a combustion. It cannot be the entire thing. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. So you're saying it's part of a bigger thing.
That's why I have a problem with this manifestation stuff. It's part of a bigger thing. I've got no problem with positive thinking, but it needs to have a point where it stops and says, right, manifestation is not going to get you to this upper echelon of everything. It might help you think that you can get into it, and then you attempt it and it might work out for you. That is great. I've not got a problem with that. But if you attempt it and fail, don't blame the manifestation or blame yourself for thinking, I didn't think about this hard enough. That's where I have a problem with it, because I can see people getting obsessed about it. Because if you think, well, it worked for them, it worked for them. Why isn't it working for me? Who are you going to point the finger at?
So
yourself.
actually, although you're triggered, you're actually coming from a place of concern. You're now looking at the detrimental side of, yes, okay, it's nice when things work out, irrespective of the cause, coincidence, other things happening. You're saying when it doesn't work out, and you're right about that, these cults, man. There are things, like the terms and conditions where, because they always say, none of these things are FCA regulated, right? So all these courses and fake gurus and stuff. So they'll say, these results we cannot guarantee. And if you don't get the results, then it's on you. It's not the training. The training is never the problem. The manifestation is not the problem. You're the problem. Which again, in terms of self-worth and self-esteem is very bad, man. And that's why a lot of people I know, man, have spent years and years and years in this kind of the dark side of personal development, right? Jumping around, going to courses, attending all these things, going deep into people's funnels, only to be like, you know what, I haven't really done anything. I haven't got better as a person. I haven't achieved the things I wanted to achieve. But I'm now addicted to just attending courses, So, yeah, I think to summarize, concern is what you're saying is there needs to be some caution and concern coming from Indy. Yeah. Good lad.
Yeah, caution and concern, but also please don't take this too far. Just keep working hard. Keep doing the stuff that you think you're doing is correct. If you've got a problem with that and you don't think it's working properly, reach out to somebody that you think can evaluate things with perspective.
Reach out to Indy. Reach out to Mr. Indy. He'll tell you how to clean his flat. He'll tell you how to do NLP. He'll tell you how to stack. He'll tell you how to use a closed horse. He knows. He'll tell you how to be conducive.
I will not do that.
He'll tell you how to gift hack. I
will not do that. I will not do that.
I reach out to him.
I will not do that.
You will. The fans want it. He will eat the cheese. He'll dye the beard. He will do it. No problem.
I'll do none of this, man.
Do you know what I love doing with you? Do you know what I love doing on a live podcast when we have a script today? Is just taking shit from nowhere and then just bringing it into conversation and just watching your face. It's like, I love doing it, man. It makes me really happy.
I'll just sit here and be like, here we go. He's on his flipping stupidness again.
Yeah. But people love it. That's real me, man. This is me when I've had Coke. I've not had Coke. Coca-Cola, just to be clear.
Yeah. Good clarity, because that's what I thought in my head. I was like, Dr. Chitala.
Dr. Chitala. I want that chita.
Oh, man.
Lovely.
What's your thoughts on manifestation in general, though? Do you think it has a place? Do you think that there should be a time and a place?
When I discovered manifestation, this is probably the time I read Napoleon's book, Think and Grow Rich. Okay, that's probably the most popular book. After that, it's probably The Secret.
Everyone has seen that book.
Which one? Think and Grow Rich. Yeah.
Yes.
So Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and The Secret. Those are the two big ones in kind of manifestation land. And I did get deep in it for a while. Like I remember once when I was driving to hospital and I was thinking about like an empty parking spot for my car, and it happened a couple of times, and I was like, oh, like it's happening now, and then to be honest, like it kind of just
sorry,
yeah. Like I'm being honest with you, man. So then it kind of just faded, and I was like, okay, it's definitely part of life, and the positivity is there, and the affirmations are there. I think when you first get into things, you try and do everything. There's a book called The Miracle Morning, and you do these things every single day. But after a while, you realize there's certain things that you like doing, enjoy doing, you find, either peace or gratitude from. And I stick with those. For example, I prefer journaling, definitely. But then since we're doing the podcast, I find I have to journal a lot less because we kind of like live journal. I tell people that all the time. That's definitely one of the best things to come out of the podcast is just talking about stuff and doing like live reactions and just kind of, just sorting out your thoughts as you're going along. But yeah, I think now the point I'm at in my life, I think my faith, my Sikhi, I think definitely has higher precedence over say manifestation. If I'm going to put my trust in something, then I'd rather have my trust in that rather than just thinking, as it were. But there's a beautiful thing that somebody told me once, which was, we were talking about the value of prayer, right? And you can use prayer as kind of like an analogy here to manifestation. And basically what the person was saying is, it's okay to pray, or it's good to pray, but God is going to give you the fal. He's going to give you the fruits of your labor, right? So you have to put in the effort, right? And, he'll provide opportunities. Don't expect things to just be fully. The opportunity is the answer to your prayer sometimes, right? That can be the thing, but you need to learn how to take these opportunities and do something. You have to be a doer. That's probably anyone who's doing manifestation, positivity, wants to make change in their life, any of these things, action. One thing I always tell my coaching clients is an inch of movement is better than a mile of intention. Okay? An inch of movement is better than a mile of intention. Do something.
Yeah.
That's it. Just do it. Yeah, just cough at the end. Just ruin it. Like, do you know what I mean? Epic ending. Just do it. Nike, and Indy just cough. Kanga.
I pressed the mute button, and I missed.
I missed.
I missed the mute button,
free throw from the line. Indy, you just 0 for 2, man. Like, come on, what are you doing, bro?
I missed. I turned around and said I missed.
Easy. You not Black Mamba stuff. No. Swayatu. Oh, Siri's trying to come in. Oh, sorry. Oh, bloody Siri. Siri's trying to talk. I don't know, man. I don't know what I said. I don't know how to activate Siri. But I don't even know. Chalo.
Mate, the Alexa comes on in mine all the time, man.
Should we try now? Should we try now? Should we try now? That'd be quite funny. Let me try. Let me try for yours.
You
Ready?
can. She can't hear you, but you can. Yeah, go on.
Why can she not hear me?
Yeah.
Why can she not hear me?
Because I've got you in my headphones, dumbass.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
102 episodes in, and he doesn't understand the concept. No one else can hear him except me.
Chop hoya tu. Jada bole na kar. Safai sui karya kar. I can't see Alexa. Inna gand pe hote piche. Aithe. Huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, by the way,
like
to
that,
round out this whole segment,
Hanji.
TheBhangraShowdown charging £48 for tickets is scandalous. That's it. That's all I want to say. Okay.
Just for reference, it's been a while. What Bella kinna hunda si? I don't remember kinna si. £25?
I don't know, but it's in Wimbledon and it's £48 a ticket, and I think that's unbelievable. There's inflation and then there's that.
No, but there's London, yaar. London the venue. Je Birmingham ch hunda, fir ta free hunda, you know?
Doctor, Hammersmith Apollo was never that much either. It wasn't £48 a ticket. I think it was 30 or 40 tops.
I think so. Tiga. So I take it you're not going then?
I haven't been in years.
Yeah. I think I probably would have gone, but I'm at the snooker that day. So hopefully seeing Ronnie O'Sullivan. So that should be interesting.
Wow. That sounds enthralling.
Hopefully. Oh, you're being sarcastic? Okay. If you don't like snooker, then there's no point having this conversation, is there? Snooker is awesome. When you see someone like Ronnie,
I'm not
Ronnie is a genius, man. He's once in a lifetime. He's like a Tiger Woods or Roger Federer, same par. So yeah. When you get the chance to witness,
I'll
genius
go to the darts. If you want to go to the darts, I'll go to the darts.
You down for darts? I'll go for darts. I like darts.
Oh mate, I'd love to go to the darts. It looks like so much fun. It's just
give me your impression. Finish on this. Do your best impression of when to hit 3 treble 20s. Go.
180. There we go.
That was actually really good. Indy, that was really good. You should start the podcast with that, man. What's happening, people? 180.
There we go, mate.
I was very impressed. Hey, listen, you got skills. Put that in your CV, baby.
I do have impression skills. I just don't like I have impression skills. I just don't like doing them. I get really self-conscious.
That's great, isn't it? ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਦਿੱਤਾ, manifest ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰ, हैं?
Bastard.
Oh, bastard. Oh man, this is why a live show would be awesome, because literally we'll say shit, then we'll cuss each other, then we'll look at the audience and be like, did he just say that? Did he just say that? He's about to get ripped. Oh, I can't wait for the day, man. I can't wait for the day. And maybe look, we'll listen.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, if we're on the other side and we're at the Hammersmith Apollo and we're charging £48 a head, then no problem, my friend. No problem.
I wouldn't fleece people. I wouldn't fleece people like that. I can't bring myself to do it. I am not a good businessman. You know this, okay?
Yes. Which
you
is why
handle the business side of things. I handle the editing and day-to-day.
The prices. You just turn up, okay? You come out on stage.
That's it, boss. If people are angry at the pricing, it's doctor's fault. It's my
That's
fault,
fine.
okay?
Listen, I'm Doctor PC now. Okay, I've got the label now. You don't worry about that. Okay? Mr. Indy and Dr. PC. Yeah. So you come out on stage and be like, thank you all for coming. It really means a lot. I manifested and you all turned up and it's really good.
Manifested, man. My God.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt. I'm going to get you a t-shirt.
Right now,
I'm going to get you a t-shirt. Manifesting 1 million subscribers.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to get you to wear it. You're going to wear that. You're going to listen.
And just wished it into existence. Right. That's it. That's all I did.
You're going to wear that t-shirt while you eat the cheese, while your beard's being dyed. Yes. Get ready for some off-board deals with Sanj. Yes.
None of that will ever happen. But Jello,
some of it could happen.
People, thank you.
Thank you
for making it this far. Apologies for the flatness at the beginning. I was dead. I'm back. I'm now alive. I ain't going to be able to sleep after this. Let's be honest. It is what it is. Mate, 90% recovery today on whoop. That's what I'm saying. Hornball. All right. But up to 6 though. Probably why I'm tanking.
6.
Probably why I'm tanking.
Okay.
Woke up too early. That's why.
That's
why.
To do
woke up at 6, went gym, came home. Yeah.
Clean the house.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine I woke up at 6 to do Safai.
Oh,
imagine if I did that. Imagine if I did Safai, right? In the morning when Sandra's asleep, and I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the calm. That is passive aggressive. Okay.
If she wakes up and sees you cleaning, you are alpha, baby. She will do whatever you want. That's it.
No, she
if
won't.
If she sees you cleaning,
no, she won't.
You can have any off-board deal you want. I'm telling you.
No, she won't. She won't do it. She'll be like, oh, thanks. That's it. I know what she's like. She'll be like, oh, thanks.
That's a really good impression.
Yeah.
That's a really good impression. Any math karke, that's all you got to say? All you got to say? I want some feedback.
Yeah, that's me.
I know.
That's it. You got nothing else to say? I've done... That's it. And she'll be like, what do you want? You want a cookie? And I'm like, oh, God. No, okay. I'll leave it now. Don't mess with Sanj, man. Don't mess with Sanj. All right, Charles. Catch you guys next week. Please drop us a like, a comment, a share. Let me know if I've been out of order. I'm sure I'll find out if I have. Much love. Take care.
Lovely.